Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about you ask and you shall receive. Doordash Driver gets revenge on customer who had absurd requests. So as you all know, customers can sometimes request things from drivers that are just absolutely insane. And quite honestly, it's hilarious at times, but other times it could be really frustrating for the driver. So with that said, we do want to go over what is being said in this article, how it actually is for drivers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. In August, a Doordash driver received a peculiar request after accepting an order from a person named Andrew. TikToker user Shu, Themillennialmillionaire, noticed that the door instructions included a statement reading, "Ring doorbell a million times." First of all, I'm going to leave his TikTok as well as his profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions about this. But a million times. I've heard people say, do not ring the doorbell. Please do not ring the doorbell. Some people say knock or ring doorbell, or knock really loudly in some cases, or even text upon arrival or call upon arrival. All of those are reasonable, but ringing a doorbell not once, not twice, 1 million times? That's ridiculous. Who does this crap? Although there is the other point to be made that they're probably just saying that because they want to actually hear that the order is here, and once sometimes this doesn't process through their brain. Totally understandable there. You ask and you shall receive, wrote Shu in the text overlaying his now viral video. The TikTok currently has over 184,000 views. The things you do for content, huh? The video concludes with Shu ringing the bell over and over and over again. Imagine if he handed over the food because the guy came to the door. He is unpacking his food, he eats all of his food, and the guy is still there ringing the bell. Oh my god, that would be legendary. In the comments, users supported this act of malicious compliance. I mean, I guess that's one way to describe what's going on here, but damn. They answer, "Hold on, I'm not done yet," joked the commenter. But here's the question. Would you hold on to the food and wait till you're done? Or would you hand them the food and continue ringing the bell even after he's already got the food in his hand? What makes the most sense here? Legend says he's still ringing it, added another. Oh, imagine if he lost count and had to start over again. My gosh. Imagine if you got the wrong house! Oh, man! Imagine if you did that to, like, your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, and somebody said, hey, this is a gift from your ex-boyfriend, Andrew, or your ex-girlfriend, Melissa, and that was how you got revenge on them? Oh, the problem is the Doordash driver would probably have the cops called on him if he was still doing it. Others shared their theory as to why Andrew would leave such an odd instruction. 100% a neighbor playing a prank and order that food, said that on purpose, claimed a user. That's when you know you got a fun neighborhood, though. You got neighbors that are playing pranks on each other, having fun and all that, and then they're like, haha, that's too funny. I've requested this before. Also, bang on the door because my husband is a deep sleeper, offered a second. Okay, so there's another thing. That's like actually a legitimate thing that you can actually say that for. I'm asking you to ring the bell a million times because my husband is like that. Although if it's like a ring doorbell too, where you have to wait a second before actually hitting the doorbell again, you're gonna be there for a long time. Dude or dudette probably hungry and streaming/gaming, suggested a further TikToker. Imagine if that was part of the stream though. Like imagine you're watching a stream and suddenly their doorbell's going off over and over and over again. Like what are you supposed to do? Like that is something that is literally for entertainment purposes only. Additional users shared their own bizarre instruction stories. Oh my gosh. Before we even go into the comments, one time I actually had a DoorDash order that literally said for me to say this is from your Buffalo hose, and I had to hand over the order. It was on Valentine's Day. I'm like, that's too funny. At least you listen. I tried to get a pizza delivery driver to meow at me, alleged a user. Some people actually tell their pizza restaurants, wherever they order pizza from, if they're not doing it through DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub, to write a joke on the inside of the box to see how clever they are. And then they turn that joke into a TikTok. I order my friend food and tell the driver to ask the most random of questions as a joke, explained another. Sometimes they pull thought, sometimes they don't. Let's say I was getting that question. What would I ask somebody as a question? Like, I feel like I would need some sort of like inspiration for that. I can't just ask questions out of nowhere. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. Not need to pay me. There you go. This was the most next level savage thing you can get in terms of getting DoorDashers to actually do ridiculous things. I know a lot of drivers are not too keen about the idea of being asked to do ridiculous things because they just kind of want to do their job and whatever. But sometimes you get a fun one. This was a little time consuming, so I totally understand that. But let's say it's like a simple 2-second thing. Would you do it is the real question. There was one that had an Amazon driver. They had a placemat said something about friends and Ross and Rachel or something. And do you think they'll get back together or something? And one corner of the mat was yes, and one corner of the mat was no. And you had to place the food on either side of that placemat. That's funny to me. That's interesting. I would do that. But you know what? This actually brought up some interesting thoughts of what can a customer put there as a joke to where it is not so imposing to the driver to where he wouldn't do it no matter what. Because I know that some customers and some drivers are like, nah, please don't do that. But sometimes you get a really funny one and you would definitely be doing it. You know what I mean? But let me ask you, have you ever experienced anything like this? Have you ever had a really funny story on how a DoorDash customer requested something silly and ridiculous like this? And did you actually do it? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear all of the craziest stories from you guys, because that's going to be a good time. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.